everybody. You guys, we are back in this kitchen and we are making another beautiful two creation. Today we are fixing ribs, and we're going to fix these pork ribs in the Instant Pot. So let me first start by sharing exactly what I'm going to use to season my ribs with. So I'll be using black pepper, some brown sugar, seasoning salt, onion powder, some garlic powder, ground mustard, some chili powder, smoked paprika. I'm going to use this Grill Mate sweet and smoky rub, some oregano, some thyme, and I also need vinegar and chicken stock. So if you know me, you know that I like to use the better than bouillon to make my own flavorful chicken stock. And then we're going to be using the hickory and brown sugar barbecue sauce to season up these ribs. And by all means, use whatever seasonings that you like to season your ribs. Now I'm going to start by adding this chicken stock and vinegar. So I'm going to add this to my Instant Pot. Now I've already rinsed and patted dry my ribs, and I also pulled off the membrane that's on the underside of the rib. Sometimes you can purchase them and it's already done. If not, you can just like take a paper towel and pull that off, okay? And now that I've touched those ribs again, let me get my hands washed one more time before I start touching all of my seasoning bottles. You always wash your hands when you're in the kitchen. Why? Don't be in the kitchen with nasty hands. Y'all know that's just nasty. Okay, so we're just getting ready to generously season both sides of these ribs. And actually, I'm going to put enough on this side where I can just season enough to kind of rub around and put on both sides, okay? That was my seasoning salt, and now we're going in with my onion powder. We have some garlic powder here. Again, this is very generous, and this will be enough to do both sides. This is my ground mustard. Got my chili powder that's not open yet. Y'all, ribs are so good, and it's only going to take about, they say you can cook them in 25 minutes, honey, but I'm gonna add me another extra 5 minutes just to be right sure that these ribs are done. This, ooh, y'all, that was the wrong side. That was a sweet and smoky rub, but that's gonna be enough to do all of them. So I'm going to stop right there. We're going to do the smoked paprika. Y'all will find a lot of times when I have bloopers, I just do not take them out of video. Because it's real life. It is what it is. I know I can edit it, but I don't want to. Okay, this is the oregano. Like I say, I'm putting enough where it's enough for both sides of the ribs to be seasoned. And this is the thyme. And this is the brown sugar, okay? Okay. So we're just going to get this all rubbed in on these ribs on both sides. Rub it in good. Trying to get some off the other piece of rib. Okay. Now I'm going to have to wash my hands again, only because I want to zoom in so you guys can see how I'm going to place this in the Instant Pot. Okay, when we place them in the Instant Pot, you want the bone to be facing on the inside, towards the inside of the pot. And you just put them in a circular fashion, just like that. Okay, let me wash these hands again. I just realized I didn't have on my apron. Okay, so the ribs are in, and we're going to put on the pot on the top. Remember to make sure that the tab is towards the ceiling so that it can pressurize. Make sure that's back towards ceiling. And now what we're going to do, we're just going to start this Instant Pot. We're going to do pressure cook. It automatically defaults to high. And we are going to set these ribs for 30 minutes. Okay? And then once they're done, we'll put them in the oven for a few minutes, add the barbecue sauce, and this is going to be finger-licking good. I have added some brown sugar to my barbecue sauce, and I'm going to add a few drops of this liquid smoke. This is a natural mesquite liquid smoke that I'm going to add to it as well. We're going to add just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I added about 5 drops of that. Gives it more of a smoky taste. And I have lined my pan with foil. And let's see if we can very carefully take out these ribs. To be very careful that they don't fall off this trivet. And it did. They are so hot and tender. Does anybody else do that? My kids get on me all the time. They be like, Mom, you just be touching hot food. So before I add anything, you guys, look. Let's see how tender this is. Look at this. Ooh. They are so tender. Okay. Let me turn my oven on. Broil. High broil. And then we're gonna get the sauce on these ribs. You guys, I want the sauce on here really heavy.
We're gonna fix it.
Alright, it's time to take out these ribs. Oh, wait a minute, let me get my hot holder.
You're doing an awesome job, man.
Oh, I just got barbecue sauce on my pretty little pot holder.
Can I taste your barbecue ribs?
Now you wants to be the taste tester.
Yeah, I do.
Our greedy monster here.
You better know it. It's you. He's you.
You want to be the taste
I want to be
tester.
the taste tester.
Just greedy.
Give me that whole one right there.
Negative.
Well, how you gonna taste it without having it?
How you gonna what?
Taste it without having a whole
You
rib.
don't need to have the whole rib.
Okay, give me a part of the whole rib.
Give me, let me see.
Let me go jump
I
in the
tried to
shower.
put a lot of barbecue sauce on here. Got to drench it. Ooh. That's hot.
Ooh, this looks so good.
Here, I'm gonna let you taste it. Here. Bless these ribs in Jesus' name. Bless them. So they may nourish your body.
It ain't a good rib, and it's like the wrong.
Oh, they're so tender. So I did them for 30 minutes, not 25. And I let it depressurize on its own. Good? Oh. You're so greedy. Okay.
You can't get a real taste off a half a rib. You need a whole one.
Let me taste one. Here, bring it over here. You don't have none but bones.
That's all I have. So give me.
You're going to take part of mine, let's see.
Give me those.
You just ate two.
But it was a bone, like you said.
It was not a bone, it was meat on the bone.
It was a bony. It was bony meat.
That's good.
This is
Thank you guys so much for watching.
And remember, push the button.
I already look forward to you joining me again next time. What you saying?
Tell somebody, subscribe and push the button.
Push what button?
The bell when you want to smile. Look,
Why are you messing up my signature sign off?
I'm sorry.
Bye.
This is good.
I know they are, aren't they?
They're tender.
They tender.